Hey everyone, Meredith Dale here, co-founder of Intentional Marketer University. I'm going to be really honest with you. If you can believe it, this is my fourth time recording this video. I was about 5 minutes away from finishing up the very last one, and the UPS guy came and knocked on the door, made all the dogs, we have a god-awful number of dogs, made all the dogs go crazy barking. Why am I telling you this before I start the video for today? Why would I tell you this? Because there is no perfect time to start your business, okay? So if you are waiting for the perfect situation to start your business, it's never going to happen. If you're waiting for the perfect time or enough money or any other thing that you're using as a crutch to keep you back from really making your business a reality starting today, then you're always going to have an excuse. This is my fourth time doing it. I have no idea what's going to happen. Whatever happens, I'm rolling through it. So I beg your guys' forgiveness. I think you always have to start long before you're ready to. Okay, so even if the baby wakes up, whatever happens, we're rolling through it right now. So let me jump right into this. All of the links that I mentioned inside of this article, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, or if you're watching this as part of the blog post video that I have attached to it, you can find the links that I talk about inside of the blog post. So head over to goimu.com, or on YouTube, just look inside of the description and you can find it there too. So let's get going. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Here we go. The best ways to attract your customers ever. How to give your audience the best information so that they actually pay attention to you and so that they actually buy your products. Now, there's going to be two different things and two different tools we're talking about inside of this blog post. The first two measurements are called buzz metrics and impact metrics. Then I'm going to talk about two different tools to use to find these metrics. Impactana and BuzzSumo.com. Those are both websites to use. So let me go right down. You guys can see that this is number 4 because I'm just rolling through it. So buzz metrics, they're easy to locate. They indicate the social media sharing measurements of a piece of content. Impact metrics are harder to locate. This measurement signifies if the content is having an impact outside of social media. Excuse me. Again, there's never going to be a good time to do your business. You have to do your business long before you're ready to actually be that $100,000 million earner, whatever number that people are trying to tell you they're earning. Look, everyone had to start somewhere. Even an old salty dog seasoned pro like Meredith Dale still has absolutely crazy days. So let's look at buzz metrics first. So you can see the number of shares and likes on top social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and those are called buzz metrics. So a tool like BuzzSumo can help you find these metrics easily, and this is what it looks like. You'll see that it tells you you can analyze what content performs best for any topic or your competition. So if you need you'll notice that BuzzSumo tells you that you can look up any topic or competitor. And now my voice is going out. I don't care. We're rolling through it. Your content research needs to include social visibility, topics in your industry or niche that are popular through shares, etc. Just like with Facebook, the topics that are currently trending is also what Google will display on the first pages of organic searches. And if you need more information on what Google prefers, visit the link right here or check it out in the description of the video. So in BuzzSumo, you're going to be able to search by topic, by website URL, and by personal author name to find the top content based on social shares. Now, in the image below, you're going to see several factors that you want to keep in mind while using BuzzSumo.com. The View Backlinks button is important because it shows you where people are pulling other relatable information from. Then you're going to be able to see the different types of platforms people use. So if you love Facebook and that's your jam, then find content that's getting a ton of Facebook shares. Don't care about what Google Plus says. Look for the Facebook shares. So we can see that here in this image, Andrew Zimmern, the guy from the Food Network, is now designing artisanal food jewelry. That's 1.7 thousand shares. If you are an artisan jewelry maker, talk about what the heck artisanal food jewelry is, okay? Even though you don't make artisanal food jewelry, your customers are sharing it like crazy on Facebook. So that's getting a lot of attention. What you're going to do then is create a post around it, explain what it is, and then say, hey, by the way, check out my jewelry here. Let me show you some of this. Sign up for my email newsletter here. Get deals on my jewelry. Okay, you're talking to them about something that's popular in their industry, and on the back end, you're giving them a call to action. You can also choose the date option to find the most current and trending topics. Now, Facebook and Twitter move at lightning speed. So over here, when you want to filter by date, you're going to choose 24 hours to the past week. But on a social media site like Pinterest, which has shelf life for pins anywhere from 6 months to a year, sometimes much longer, pins last forever, you can move the date out a bit. Now let's see here. So whereas handmade one-of-a-kind wire wrap artisan jewelry only got 56 Facebook shares, look at how many it got on Pinterest, 2,000. So if that's your jam, go ahead and make a post or a video about handmade one-of-a-kind wire wrap artisan jewelry or whatever your spin on it is. Then post that everywhere, especially to Pinterest, and drive lots of traffic back to your Pinterest site. Now, the only thing you're going to want to watch out is for shares and likes that seem too good to be true. And most of the time, it's because they are. Certain people will join groups that they have to pay to be in, and they will pay for the group members to like and share their posts. So just be wary that likes and shares really don't give you a whole bunch of information. What you're really going to want to look for is you're going to want to look where the most people are getting them using your buzz metrics, where the most people are focusing on for that title, right? You're going to want to get your titles. You're going to want to get your topics from what's trending on social media. Now, what you're going to want to do next to really nail down that customer who's ready to buy is look at impact metrics. That's the second section of this blog post. So our impact metrics are harder to manipulate, and they look at several factors that go way beyond social media sharing. And here's Impactana. That's the second tool you're going to want to use. It's Impactana. It's a website, so go ahead and visit it there. Now, what you can do with Impactana is you can look at views. A great impact metric, an impact measurement to see if people really like what you're doing is views on your videos. So head over to views, and you're going to want to put in, I have here as an example, essential oils and views greater than 500. All right, so you can see that right there is where you're going to want to do that. Let me go ahead and show it right here. So I have essential oils and views more than 500. Now then it's going to come up and it's going to, we're going to turn that off, and now it's going to come up and it's going to show, whoops, yeah, that's my first time ever using the annotations. We're going to want to just clear that. There we go. Oops, hey, clear all drawings. There we go. Wonderful. Hey, you learn something new all the time. And then you're going to come over here and we're going to see essential oils. Everything you need to know plus an infographic had 85,000 on Buzz and 576,000 views for the impact metric. Okay, so that's how you're going to look at Impactana on that. People will view your video, and most of the time when you give them a call to action, they're going to do something about it. It's a great metric. Another great metric is comments. Comments let you go in and see what people are talking about for your competitions, for your competition's posts, for your competition's information. Now, what you're going to want to do is go in, see the posts that are having a high number of comments, and understand that people are making at least one visit, if not more, to that piece of content. What you can also do is look and see if there are any comments that are questions that have not been answered. If there are, go in, find all those questions, and make your own video that maybe says, for this big one up here that got 576,000 impact views, essential oils, everything you need to know. Instead of an infographic, maybe you put your questions answered. I love those type of videos. Those tell me something. That tells me, hey, when this person's answering all my questions, what do I immediately think of them as? That's right. I immediately see them as an expert. Okay, so that's what you're going to want to do with the comments. Now we're going to look at downloads. Actually, I'm going to come back to this in 1 second. I want you to keep this in mind because downloads are the mega impact metric that you're going to want to hone in on. One thing I want to talk about that you can use on both BuzzSumo and Impactana before I get to the downloads is I want you to do your research so that you can really make an impression on your audience and beat your competition. So look for the best content that you're doing on your personal domain. Now you say, wait, Meredith, I represent Beachbody. I represent It Works. I represent Unique or World Ventures. I don't have my own company. I can't have my own blog. Yes, you can. Go in, check out your company's policy. Chances are good, as long as you're not in direct competition with their advertising, you're not running ads on your blogs, you can talk about and do videos on any darn thing you want to in the world. So if you've never thought about that, first, be safe, check out your company's policy. When you get the green light, go ahead, click the link that I have in the post, or there's another link in the video description for what we recommend on starting your blog at IMU. It's completely free to get started, so go ahead and check that out. Because then you can head over into BuzzSumo and put in your domain name. And when you do that, you're going to see I put it in. Oh, I like this annotation. I'm going to try it again. Let's see here. I'm going to try this now. We put in Intentional Marketer University here, okay? Then we see that 7 tools to boost your visual content is getting 101 Facebook shares, 54 Twitter shares, LinkedIn shares, and there were a couple more over here. I think the number came up to like 164, and that had just been posted not too long ago when I wrote this blog post. So we see that that is getting a lot of good shares. We see that our audience likes that, okay? So we're going to want to do more of it. Now you can also find your competitors' best content, meaning, hey, you're in Beachbody and Sally Joe is making $1 million, $1 million in sales a year. You want to see what Sally Joe is doing. So you go in and you put in Sally Joe's personal blog URL and you see what type of content she is writing about. Then you go in onto yours or onto your YouTube video and you make similar content. Do not plagiarize Sally Joe's content. Make your own similar content, okay? Because if it's getting her $1 million in sales a year, obviously you guys have the exact same niche audience, so you're going to want to do your own content that mimics it. Now let me get to downloads. Here it goes. Downloads are the mother of all impact metrics because people are taking action, they're downloading something, they're giving you their email, so you're getting a lead so that they can download it, they're keeping it in a resource library at some point, they're referencing it in the future. Boy, it's a mega one. So what you can do is head over to BuzzSumo, and what you're going to want to do to find downloads is actually put this domain first, slideshare.net, and then a keyword phrase next. So for me, I would put, like Instagram, I'd put slideshare.net, Instagram downloads. Okay, and then when I do that, so I put it here as an example, if you guys can see that, and I'm going to choose, I like this now. I put in here slideshare.net makeup. Okay, so let's say you're representing Avon, Mary Kay, Unique. You're going to want to put in slideshare.net in quotations, makeup. And we see that it's getting 51 downloads, 12 downloads, all of these shares, 14, 41. Okay, so this is what you're going to want to then make your own. Now, in order to create information that is going to be truly popular with your audience, look for content that was downloaded the most. Create your own version on that on slideshare.net, and you're going to have thousands of people wanting to grab it. Now, if you guys need help with I always say that, with Facebook resources, I have a link for that in the description, as well as Google, Twitter, and Instagram. So that's how downloads are going to look. Now you can find the most discussed blog content. This is wonderful. If you're not sure what to start writing on your blog or your website, go ahead, put that in. Fitness, comments greater than 100. Wow, that's going to tell me the information. Fitness Girls Magazine is getting 12,000 buzz shares. 21 inspiring fitness girls to follow on Instagram. So go ahead and grab our Instagram training as well. The link is in the description. She got 14,000. What's this one? Runtastic Running and Fitness, 122,000. All right. And then finally, you can find people discussing your company. This is huge. Do you want to see what people are discussing? Go ahead and put in the URL for that on BuzzSumo, beachbody.com. How to get started with fitness. Healthier 7-layer dip. Yes, you can write on that. If that 12.2 thousand people shared that on Facebook, that's what your audience is wanting to learn about. So don't be talking about Shakeology when the people really want to eat a 7-layer dip. Talk about the 7-layer dip and send them back to your blog, where then there's all of the advertising for Shakeology or whatever product you're selling. So do this for any company you're representing, or do this for any industry you're representing. You can, so say, let's go back to the artisan jewelry, maybe artisan breads, and you know a company name that's really popular in that industry. Go in and put in their URL. So artisanjewelry.com or whatever that company name is that you would consider a company that is very similar to yours, and see what people are talking about, okay? So in conclusion, guys, I like to keep our videos as short as possible, and I made it through this one. Do you think I'll be able to make it all the way? I'll be able to make it all the way to the conclusion? Hopefully I will. So how we want to wrap this up, guys, is that you need to use metrics to find out what people actually care about. Because most of the time, it's not that they don't like us. It's not that we're bad or that we're not, in the right company, or that we're just so new and I can't start it. It's making excuses, right? What you have to do is go and research what people care about. They don't care about the shake, they care about the 7-layer dip. So start talking about the 7-layer dip. Or they care about artisan jewelry by some Food Network guy. Start talking about that. You don't care what it is. You're wanting to start getting eyeballs on you. And the easiest way to do that is find out what's trending on social media. That's your buzz metric. Find out what people are downloading, what people are viewing, what people are commenting on. Those are your impact metrics. And when you figure that out, you do a video that takes you 4 takes. You write a blog post at midnight when you have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning with your kids. You get it done no matter what. So head over to goimu.com or grab all of the links in the description to this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.